Marty, after our cup exploits, we're back to league action. Obviously, you spoke about the victory against Cambridge. Was it a case of just getting our name in the hat for the next round and now progressing back in the league?
Usually in the cup, it's the most important, right? At the end of the competition, what you want is to go through every round, despite the challenges. Obviously, at the end, as well as a manager, I look at the whole thing. So in terms of performance in the second half, we cannot be satisfied. I think that we agreed with that with all the players, and yeah, it was not a surprise that after the goal, Cambridge could push, nothing to lose approach, playing against the championship team. Obviously, they wanted to risk more, and they played very good. The last 20-25 minutes of the second half, they did really well. So fair play for them. But at the end, it was important for us after the first league game against West Brom to bounce back with a victory. Again, I think that the first half we could have scored more than 2 goals. I would say we got several situations to score the third one. Even in the beginning of the second half, we had another one. So what I think it's an illusion is to expect that these kind of games will be just easy games and will be a walk in the park, because we saw on the results, we saw some championship clubs leaving the competition already. That's the nature of the tournament.
You used some players that you hadn't used in the first game. You suggested you would do that. You looked to utilise the squad. What did you learn about those players?
I like, as I said before, especially the first half, I always like to involve, and as long as the guys deserve, to rotate, because I'm a big believer on fresh legs. I'm a big believer on keeping the squad on until the last part of the season, because through the season we're going to need all of them. And it's very important that they feel involved. And now at this early stage, when the team is still growing, the team is still learning from each other and is getting into the performance level that we want to achieve, I think it's very important that all the players can contribute on that part.
It's been a busy week for you, 2 games, 2 new signings as well. In terms of Koki Sato and Keita Dembele, how are they fitting in?
Very good, nice lads. I think that the group was happy as well to see players coming in and giving us some of the qualities that perhaps felt that we were looking for. And both of them are young guys that will come with a lot of energy. They are very excited about the project. Now it's our moment to help them to adapt as soon as possible, to help them to feel at home, and I'm sure that they will be important players for us.
Where are they at fitness-wise?
Well, I think that Caddy had a regular pre-season with his French team. He already participated in 4 friendly games with decent amount of minutes on his legs. Since he has been training with the group, has been showing good level. So I think that Koki Sato is coming from a different context, because he had a break, obviously not a long one because he was during the Olympic Games, but he has not been training much over the last few days. So we need to assess how is he feeling in terms of match preparation. But I don't expect them to take long time until they are fully fit to participate with the team.
Is there the potential for Dembele, based on what you've just said, to be in the squad for this weekend?
Yeah, and actually it was already a kind of opportunity already in the last Cambridge game. At the end, we decided it was not the best idea, but hopefully he will be involved. And as I said, tomorrow we'll have a new practice to take a last decision, but he might be.
And looking ahead to Sheffield United, obviously with the team that comes down from the Premier League, there is always that natural belief that they will be up there and challenging. Is that your view?
My view is that they are a very good team with a lot of good players that have been playing Premier League games a few months ago. Experienced manager. So I definitely expect a difficult game. I know that they have been in a strong trend in the pre-season as well, getting good performances, good results. In the opposite of perhaps the feeling they got during the Premier League, where they perhaps didn't achieve the results they wanted. But I'm sure it's going to be a very strong side this season in the Championship.
Is it an opportunity for you, your squad, to assess where we're at compared with the team that are regarded as one of the division's favourites?
The game will tell us. I think that before the game obviously is a 50-50, and we know that they are favourites because they play at home, because they are just coming from the Premier League, but they are a big club right now in this division. But we need to be strong believers on ourselves. I think that we need to come with our strength, try to improve the performances that we had in the last few weeks, and make sure that we are a competitive side as we have been actually since I came here. So for me, one of the main foundations is obviously to play the football that we want. I think during the last couple of games we saw some glimpses, some moments of that, but we need to be to have more continuity on this, try to be more dominant over the games, to try to improve some parts of the game that we know that we need to improve, and from there show our competitive power, because the games are many times small edges, and we saw that against West Brom in a game that perhaps was more even, that the goals or the result could show. It's because football is about small edges, and it's about especially be very good at the boxes. And unfortunately, in that game specifically, we were not great in the boxes.
Is that what you're looking for from your team in particular in terms of being more clinical?
Yeah, it's always very important. As I said, many games are decided by small moments, and I think to build that momentum is difficult, but especially to make the difference, to score the goals, to decide the game. Good example was against Cambridge. We took the lead 2-0. I think that we got several situations to score the third one, which probably could have changed the development of the game. But we spoke with the guys in the halftime that if they could score, the nature of the game will change immediately. And that was the case. So I think that football is always about the way you want to play, but the decisive moments are happening inside the boxes, both boxes.
And just finally, the QPR fans were in full voice on the road midweek. Are you looking forward to that again, hopefully this weekend? Yeah, they were brilliant, and I'm happy that we could bring them the pass to the next round. And yeah, hopefully we can celebrate with them as well a new victory on Saturday.